Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 60 yards. 54. Here we go. Ready?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Johnson jostles free. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Down. 10-2 stop. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. Down. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Mjking8's has it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. The 20. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You got nothing. Check 26, check 26. One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And to the tight end here, Mjking8's. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 50, check 50. One. 66. Bullet.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Too low, hey, switch Switch gears.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Defense. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. This one taken from the 7th. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Sam on. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll drop the throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Here we go.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Let's get it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Steelers 7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota uncorks one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So that throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 8, read.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hey, shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
50, plant. I got you. Hey, wahoo. 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
51 the mic.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, I'm coming. 3.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mariota now. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Snap.
He finds his man Johnson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 54 Mike. Here we go. Ready?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, watch the slant. Joker, 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 joker.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
3. Blue Ivy. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go play action. Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Switch. One.
Here's Mariota. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check 13. Check 64. We grip.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike, go. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. Undercrush.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Go. Get it.
On 1st down, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
First down, Steelers.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Chris on travel. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They're running it. Check. Protein spill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Melvin Gordon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the read option, it's Mariota. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
All day, baby, all day.
Throwing is Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Mariota. And caught by Henry. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mariota to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Okay, break. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't see me in your recon, 132 fighter. Down.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, Delta. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Grant. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Go, Mike. Where are they, team?
Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Foster. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, watch your leg. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. What we got? What we got? What we got? 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Mariota to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for two. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Steelers 48.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice
absolutely.
in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.